walking. That way you have positive control and they're not doing anything they want to, right? It depends on the scenario, it depends on the individual, your preference. Everything's your preference.
We're out here at Crew Serve Weapons Density, CSWD, where everyone in the battalion shows up and they fire on Crew Serve weapons and they qualify, right, for the green cycle training. So we're almost done with green cycle, but now we're at that point to where it's not about learning anymore, it's about being evaluated. So we're gonna focus on detainee operations out here, and I have one of my squad leaders, Sergeant Nabar, 3rd Squad, having the soldiers go through that process, the privates, and seeing what they know. Because next week, it's showtime, it's game time. Squads are gonna be evaluated on what they learned on 3 critical tasks: checkpoint roadblock, response force operations, and critical site security. So let's get into it.
Some parts of this, All right, nobody else can talk. Nobody in second can talk, okay? So you need to go with Cabrera and link up on how y'all gonna do it, okay? And then once y'all have a full thought out plan, then whenever y'all ready and done with the product, just let me know and I'll look at it and then we'll fine tune it. Yes, sir. So you two, y'all build a D-Haul. He says he knows how to build some parts of it, and you say you know how to build it. So you guys are gonna have to correlate, that way you guys can split the pie.
Coordinate. Y'all are the NCOs right now. Okay? So y'all can do a little bit of helping, but y'all are gonna be moving everybody around. Y'all are gonna be, basically y'all are the squad. Taking control, supervise, direct. Okay?
Yes, sir. Get the person, his nail, and stuff like that. So you can kind of do the same thing where you get the soldiers together and say, who you get the newest one that you know set up a D-Haul to do. All right, well, link up with Cabrera and y'all set one up. So we're gonna set it up. How big? I mean, I'm just gonna say they're the principle and idea.
What doing with me? I didn't bring it.
Huh? What do you mean? Yeah, it's okay. I got you guys. Hey, second.
I got you.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, second squad. Hey, help 3rd Squad set up the D-Hop. Don't help them, but help them. Yeah. Don't tell them what to do.
Well, you got.
We talked about this.
Yeah, I talked to the newer ones now.
Newer ones? Okay. So that we know. This is the entrance. All right. This is the entrance to the D-Hall right here. This is like the opening where the circle is going to open. So we can start laying C-wire in circle. Let's start with this one.
What's going on right now? So I see a bunch of C-wire. I see privates with notebooks in charge. I know a lot of people in the Army aren't used to seeing that. They're used to just NCOs and specialists leading the way. So what's going on right now?
So right now, what's happening is that we're about to go into the cultivated training event, which is like their CTE, the green cycle, the field here in Korea. So we wasn't able to train consistently, but we did a crawl. So what we did is we used the 3 principles as far as crawl, and then walk, and then running. So right now we're already going down to where we're gonna try to get certified as a squad and go and get tested out. So we're no longer gonna guide them as far as like we're gonna see and test their knowledge. So we did back in the rear. We did a D-Haul, which is a detaining holding area. I asked one of the privates. I was like, "Hey, do you know what a D-Haul is?" They asked me, and they answered the questions, etc. So I was like, "Do you know how to set one up?" They said, "I do." So I was like, "Okay, we'll go and set it up." So it's kind of it's letting them be in charge, because you gotta sometimes give them be in charge, not really help them learn their own, learn by trial by error. So I'm letting them run the show and letting them see, let them all work together as well as be in charge and have responsibilities. So.
All right, well, I guess we're gonna see how this goes. Bunch of privates playing with C-wire. All right, you can end it.
You said, what is it? It's a leadership style, like the 5 different leadership styles of NCO and stuff. Because we had to do it on the paper from BLC, and I had to write one on it. And it was actually, I forgot what it's called, it was like preparation or something, where you just stand back and give them direction, motivation and stuff, and allow them to take charge.
Yeah, I mean, it's again like sometimes they gotta think on their own. So I mean, like there's gonna be some scenarios where like they're gonna have to like make a call themselves, you know, because sometimes the team leaders and the squad leader, they're engaged, like as far as like there may be something going on, like out in last CT we got took many fires from different directions, so they have to sit there at one point and be like, well, can I just fire? Can I move? I know this ain't my sector of fire, but he over there in cover and shot cover, you know, go down and pop a couple rounds, and you know, it's just kind of letting them be powered too. That's the thing too. They don't always want to be told. They want to sometimes feel empowered, and when they do it, whatever you give them kudos, and they feel as if they did something, they feel they memorize it more that way.
Yeah.
And
Give them that satisfaction.
Yeah, it's different between that hip pocket training too, so it allows them to be.
The information, they get their clothes, and then they get put in here. And then once they come through here, they're going to get moved into these 2 cells, which Hayes is making right now.
So when we get another C-wire to make this a circle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right now we got the senior leaders who know what's going on, and you know how they're watching all the privates make this happen. Yeah, they're saying, yeah, I would do it like this, but still staying in the back. That leadership quality.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Our very new specialist right here.
Oh, hello.
Just make sure you keep your voices down, so they don't overhear you.
You see for the male and female holding areas, like it's super small, but then for like the medical area, it's like
that's what
huge.
That's what I was trying to tell them.
That's what I was telling him and stuff when I was over there.
I mean, they got they got all this extra C-wire. They can make a bigger serpentine, or maybe even make like a fence line around it.
Okay. Hey, so whenever y'all get done, just relax. Whenever y'all are just about done, let me know so that way I can go ahead and give you guys a fine tuning and stuff like that. Okay. You guys are gonna walk me through it, show me how you're gonna tell me how a D-Hall functions, like what does it consist of, right, etc. Okay. So that way I know not only you know how to set it up, but you also know what it consists of and like what the jobs are as well. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it's like I said, like you're a driver, you guys are drivers, correct? But it's good to know all the jobs inside the trucks because you gotta go. Your team leader goes down. Who's the next team leader?
Drivers are.
The driver is, right. The gunner goes down. Maybe a time in a scenario the team leader. So just keep that in mind, okay? So just kind of. So I want to see how well y'all know what a D-Hall is. Because again, we already walked through it. So basically, you're handing these guys off. You're just doing a change of responsibility. So you're gonna hand these guys off, and you're gonna walk over here, correct? Usually, what's built right here is a JP medium, correct? Like a tent. Do what?
We have 2 separate holding areas for like men, women, and children. Yeah.
So why do you separate them? Okay, so I'm gonna help you guys out, right? So let's say these guys are sitting there speaking the same language, right? Language barriers. So if they speak the same language, they might be planning an escape. So the more time you give them to be able to think about it and to sit here and look around and be able to maneuver in your D-Hop.
All right, so Sergeant Bar just went over the detainee holding area, the D-Hop. So I cut a bunch of the clips out because he started talking about the tactics and how to set it up and everything, and that's what we don't do here on this channel. I'm trying to give you guys that leadership approach, and the leadership he was going over, or the leadership that he was leading with, was, you know, teaching that team, teaching those soldiers how to actually set up this on their own. Because a lot of times leaders, they forget that if you don't teach the people underneath you to replace you in case you go down range and you're shot, you're dead, you're out of the fight, how are they going to operate if they only focus on your great leadership all the time, right? Or let's say you're here back home, or I'm not even home. Let's say you're in the States and you're back home and you get sick. Now you're out of the fight too. Now that organization, they can't operate on that admin side because you never taught those soldiers, those team leaders, those privates how to operate when you're not there. So that's a big part about leadership and how to be a great leader. And you guys saw it today. Sergeant Barr was out there leading. The NCOs were out there leading, sitting back, waiting, letting them set up. And now, as you can see, they're actually cleaning up the C-wire. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna get accountability, well, squad leaders are, and then we're gonna head back to where we're staying, and we're gonna get that SI check, that sensitive items check, 2 hours before it's actually due to battalion. That way we're not trying to, you know, hurry up and get those numbers, and they're asking for those numbers. Now I'm just going on a tangent about being a platoon leader. So leadership for this video. You guys saw it today. If you guys have any questions or concerns, hit me up in the comment section below. I know I talk with my hands a lot. That's just Second Lieutenant West. With that being said, you guys have a great night.
Private First Class Early. What's the best squad in 2nd Platoon?
It definitely will be 3rd Squad.
Yeah. For a second. You heard that?
I hear.
The green, I'm gonna find you.
E2s go first.
I'm
then
gonna find you,
PSCs.
sir. I gotta go with the green.
Huh? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. He's not a green. Oh shit, he's going.